Gerald, two of the stable stars down here at Moonee Valley this morning, acquainting himself with the track in Snitsland and a Dasham. What do you make of the work?
Work is very good, very strong, sharp. They went out there to have a good hit out because it's been 3 weeks between runs and they've only been poking around and ticking over at Caulfield, allowing for the trip out here and having a good gallop out here, but both horses work very well.
Snitsland seems to be a really mature type for a 3-year-old filly. She just handled it beautifully this morning.
She's got a great nature, great demeanour about her, nothing phases her, and like she come out here to have a look at the track and she walked down the top of the straight and turned around, she come back and all she was doing was looking at the grandstands, walking back up. She's supposed to be looking at the track, but she's been a filly all the way along. That's nothing ever worried her. She's been up and down. This is the third time to Melbourne and she's had 7 starts, you know, so you know, she's just a laid back, great pleasure to have her around the place, and she really helps herself.
How'd she come through that last run in the great win?
Come through really well, terrific. Possibly made more improvement from Flemington to now than what she did from Rosehill to Flemington. She looks well. I hadn't seen her for about 12 days until I saw her yesterday afternoon, and you know, I just reckon she's improved heaps in looks, fitness-wise, muscle strength. She's heavier on the scales. Last preparation, she'd done the same thing as she went along. The further she went in the prep, the better she got. And I think she's doing the same this time.
Champagne's her admission on Friday night. Barriers play a part for her?
Yeah, Barry plays part in every race, I reckon, you know, but at this stage she's ending both races, but she'll 95% certain she'll run the Champagne, but Barry plays a big part from that 1200 metres here, and you know, finding out the other day where we rode her with a sit and she was able to quicken and go home. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. She draws wide Saturday. We're going to be committed to go forward. Or Friday, she draws wide. She draws in close and there's a lot of speed outside. Well, she proved the other day you could ride her with a sit.
Where would you prefer to see her? Just off the speed?
Without seeing the noms or that, yeah, no. I'd like to see her in the first 4. I wouldn't like to see her any further than back.
Also got to dash him on Friday night, and he's a good track worker, that horse.
He's a very good worker. He has been for ages. He's an unsound horse, but he's holding up really good this time. He's had 1 run or 2 runs in 18 months. He's improved off Flemington a day when he ran there the other week, but he's worked strong this morning, but I still believe, you know, probably whatever he does Friday night, he'll improve off.
Got any plans for him, or is it a wait and see?
Let's wait and see. He's a day-to-day job. As I say, he's holding up good, but he'd probably be also be better suited back when he gets back to Flemington, or he's had a couple of runs at Caulfield and haven't got that crash up, but he'd probably be better horse when he's got really good stats up the straight, and he'd probably be better horse once he gets back to Flemington.
You nominated a couple of other horses for Friday night down here as well, Einstein.
Yeah, Einstein he's coming down tonight. He worked good at Rosehill this morning apparently, and he'll come down and run in the JRA Cup on Friday, heading for the longer races later on.
And obviously with Switzerland you want to get through Friday night, but what are the plans moving forward for her?
At this stage, her plans after Friday, she'd probably run in the Blue Sapphire at Caulfield a fortnight later, and then she'll go 3 weeks into the Coolmore, and we'll see how we go, play by ear after that.